This is N4LDB. Tonight's SD Link Net will begin in 5 minutes. Good evening. This is N4LDB and welcome to the SD Link Net. This net meets every Wednesday night at 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Mountain Time. The purpose of the net is for emergency preparedness, the handling of traffic, making amateur-related announcements, and operational testing of the SD Link system. When you're using the SD Link, please feel free to rag chew, but please also observe common courtesy to all and leave room for emergency and braking stations. Please give your call sign even if you're just testing your ability to access the SD Link system. It is not okay to kerchunk. It is very rude and inconsiderate to monitoring stations. It is also illegal according to FCC rules. Temporary individual crossband repeat with the SD Link is highly discouraged, and any permanent linking is not permitted by the South Dakota Amateur Radio Council. To make sure your entire call sign is received when checking in, please key up, then wait 2 full seconds before giving your call sign twice, once normally and once phonetically, as there is some delay across the whole state with as many linked sites. Your net control tonight is November 4, Lima, Delta, Bravo, Lance, and I'm located in Sioux Falls. At this time, we'll take any traffic or announcements or bulletins for the net. Please call now. Call again for any traffic bulletins or announcements for the net. Hearing none, we will now begin taking check-ins. This week we'll be starting in West River, and we will now call stations wishing to check in on the Bear Mountain repeater. Now calling stations for Bear Mountain.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Mike Tango Oscar Larry on Bear Mountain on Edgemont. Reservoir area.
And I copied Kilo Foxtrot 0, Mike Tango Oscar Larry, thank you. And the second station had quite a bit of noise. I copied Kilo Foxtrot question mark and possibly by the reservoir area. If you could say again your call sign 2 times, please.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Papa Lima Tango. Glenn.
That's a good copy that time, Glenn. Thank you. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Papa Lima Tango. Thank you, sir, for your patience. Appreciate it. Additional stations for Bear Mountain, please.
Charlie 0 Kilo Papa Victor KC0 KTV Randy in Hot Springs on the 85.
And I copied Kilo Charlie 0, Kilo Papa Victor. Randy, thank you, sir. Last call for Bear Mountain check-ins, please. Hearing none, let's move north. Now calling stations for the Terry Peak repeater.
BC Kilo Charlie 0 Whiskey Charlie Jerry on Terry Peak. 0 Papa Lima Hotel KT0 PLH Ronnie Terry Peak.
And I copied Kilo Charlie 0, Whiskey Charlie Jerry. Thank you, sir. And the Kilo Tango 0, if you could say your suffix for me, please.
Kilo Delta 0 Papa Lima Hotel KT0 PLH.
Thank you for the patience. Typing error on my part. Kilo Delta 0 Papa Lima Hotel. Ronnie, thank you, sir. Additional check-ins for Terry Peak, please. Hearing none, let's move back down to Rapid and call stations for the VHF repeater.
Delta 0 Alpha Yankee November KD0 AYN Dover Rapid City VHF. on Rapid City, VHF. Somerset, Rapid City, no traffic. This is Kilo Bravo Zero, Quebec, Delta Golf. Brian in Custer, checking in on Rapid City, VHF. No traffic, KB0, QDG, over. Kilo Delta Zero, Zulu India Papa, KD0, VIP, Mike and Blackhawk on the rapid repeater.
And I'll break in there. I did copy Kilo Delta Zero, Alpha Yankee November Delbert, Kilo Foxtrot Zero, Papa Romeo India Adam, Whiskey Victor 9 Mike Marco, Kilo Bravo Zero Quebec, Delta Golf Brian, and Kilo Delta Zero Zulu India Papa Mike. Thank you, gentlemen. Calling additional stations for Rapid City VHF, please. Hearing none. Now calling Rapid City UHF.
Zero, Papa Romeo India, KF0 PRI, on Rapid City UHF. Charlie 0, Juliet Golf Echo, KC0JGE, Andy Rapid City on the UHF.
PE508, Kilo Echo 5, Oscar Alpha, Larry on UHF.
And I copy. If I miss one here and starting in the wrong spot, I do apologize. Please let me know. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Papa Romeo India Adam, Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Golf Echo Andy, and Kilo Echo 5 Oscar Alpha Larry. Additional stations, please, for Rapid City UHF. Hearing none, and for ID purposes, this is N4LDV calling the South Dakota State Link Wednesday night net. Let's move east, and now calling stations for the Phillip repeater, please.
Foxtrot 0, Papa Romeo India, KF0, PRI, Rapid City on Phillip. KF0, KZU, Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Kilo Zulu Uniform, Tanner from Kadoka on the Phillip repeater.
And I did copy Kilo Foxtrot 0, Papa Romeo India Adam, and Kilo Foxtrot 0, Kilo Zulu Uniform Tanner. Excellent signals, gentlemen. Thank you. Last call for Phillip, please. Hearing none, now calling stations for the Murdo repeater.
Alpha 0, Lima Yankee, Tam, and your pair on the Myrtle machine, no traffic. AA0L1.
And I copy Alpha 0, Lima Yankee. Good evening, Tam. Thank you, sir. Let's move and call stations for the peer repeater, please. Calling stations for the peer repeater.
Kilo Bravo 0, Whiskey Sierra Victor, via remote.
Kilo Bravo 0, Whiskey Sierra Victor via remote. Good copy, Steve. Thank you, sir.
I'll try it over here to November 0, November Papa Oscar, Greg and Pier on the peer repeater, and 0 NPO.
And I copy November 0, November Papa Oscar. Thank you for your help, Greg. Good copy. Thank you, sir. Let's now call stations for the Reliance repeater, please.
And 0 NPO is here also. And 0 NPO.
And 0 MPO. Thank you, Craig. Much appreciated. Let's continue moving east. Now calling stations for Washington Springs. Now calling stations for Washington Springs.
KB0WSB, checking in D&D Washington Springs remote.
KB0WSV, Steve on remote, thank you, sir. Last call for Washington Springs, please. Nothing additional heard. Now calling stations for Crandall Hill.
KE0BTV, Kilo Echo Zero Bravo Tango Victor. My name is Larry, and I'm from Aberdeen.
Net control, this is Kilo Charlie 0, Whiskey November Golf, KC0WNG Duggett Miller with no traffic.
And I did copy. Kilo Echo Zero Bravo Tango Victor, Larry, thank you. And Kilo Charlie 0 Whiskey November Golf, Doug, thank you as well. Last call for Crandall Hill, please. Now calling check-ins for Salem.
Whiskey 0 Sierra Delta, headed Salem clear.
Whiskey 0 Sierra Delta, good evening, Ed, thank you, sir. Let's move down to Turkey Ridge and call those stations listening to check in, please.
Kilo Fox 0 Delta Lima Uniform, KF0 DLU Andy on Turkey Ridge.
KF0LZO, Kilo Foxtrot 0 Lima Zulu Oscar Dan and Trip.
KE0IDM Jim, Kilo Echo 0 India Delta Mike, checking into the net.
And I did copy Kilo Foxtrot 0 Delta Lima Uniform Andy, Kilo Foxtrot 0 Lima Zulu Oscar Dan, and Kilo Echo 0 India Delta Mike. Thank you, gentlemen. Additional stations for Turkey Ridge, please.
Whiskey Sierra Victor trying Turkey Ridge.
KB0WSV, Steve on remote, you're sounding good, thank you, sir. Let's move up and call stations for the Sioux Falls repeater, please.
Net control, this is November 6th, Victor Echo Golf, N6VG, John and Brandon, and Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Zulu Uniform, KF0 IZU, Anne Marie, Brandon. Thanks for the net, Lance.
KD0TE, Kilo Delta 0 Tango Echo Stephen Sioux Falls clear.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Mike Julia Uniform, John KF0 MJU Central Sioux Falls.
K0 Sierra Echo Juliet, K0 SEJ Norm Hills, Minnesota, no traffic.
KB0WSV on Sioux Falls.
Falls, KF0MFC.
ETC, Gene, Sioux Falls, no traffic.
And I will take a pause there. There were a couple doubles, and if I don't call you, we'll get you on the next go-around. I did copy November 6th, Victor Echo Golf John, Kilo Foxtrot 0 India Zulu Uniform Amory by relay, Kilo Delta 0 Tango Echo, good evening, Steve, Kilo Foxtrot 0 Mike Juliet Uniform John, and that was where there was one double. Kilo 0 Sierra Echo Juliet, Norm from Hills, you're sounding excellent, sir, good to hear you. Kilo Bravo 0 Whiskey Sierra Victor Steve, and Kilo Foxtrot 0 Mike Sierra Kilo Mark. Gene, you were also in there, but your call sign was covered. If you could say again your call sign, please.
Kilo Fox 0 Golf Tango Charlie KF0 GTC Gene, Sioux Falls. Thank you.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Golf Tango Charlie. Thanks for your patience, Gene. Good to get you in the log. Calling additional stations, please, for Sioux Falls.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Charlie Tango Lima, KF0CTL, Rick in Sioux Falls.
Kilowatt 0 Zulu November Zulu Zeb on the KB0 WSP remote on Sioux Falls. K0 ZNZ clear.
Whiskey 0 Zulu Mike Lima W0 ZML Adam downtown Sioux Falls. Thanks for doing the net.
Kilo Echo 0 Whiskey Papa Charlie K.
Aiden in Sioux Falls tonight. N1 BMW November 1 Bravo Mike Whiskey Brennan in downtown Sioux Falls.
KEX, oh sorry, I jumped in the line. Hanging out with these guys, Kevin Johnson.
N0 DDI November 0 Delta Bravo India Rob in downtown Sioux Falls.
I will jump in there. There was a station that was pretty quick on the trigger, and I did not get your call. So please call again in just a moment. I did copy Kilo Foxtrot 0 Charlie Tango Lima Rick. Kilo 0 ZNZ Zeb on remote. Good to hear you, sir. Whiskey 0 Zulu Mike Lima Adam. Kilo Echo 0 Whiskey Papa Charlie Aiden. November 1 Bravo Mike Whiskey Brennan. And November 0 Delta Bravo India Rob. Any station I missed, please call again.
Oh yeah, that was me. KE0IEX, Kevin.
Kilo Delta 0 Uniform KD0 UU Tim in Sioux Falls.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Golf, Fox 0. Answer GSS.
Sioux Falls, clear.
Kilo Golf 6 India X-Ray Whiskey KG6IXW Curtis, Western Sioux Falls.
And I did copy in that grouping. Kilo Echo 0 India X-Ray, Kilo Echo 0 India Echo X-Ray. Kevin, thanks for your patience and your help. Kilo Delta 0 Uniform Tim. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Golf Foxtrot Sierra Lynn, good to hear you, ma'am. Kilo Golf 6 India X-Ray Whiskey Curtis, thank you, sir. There was an additional station with a double, please call again. Nothing being heard. And for ID, this is M4LDB, calling you South Dakota Link Wednesday night state net. Last call for Sioux Falls, please.
KB0 ECO Chan, Central Sioux Falls. Thanks for doing the net, Lance.
Whiskey Alpha 0, Papa Mike Foxtrot, WA0 PMF, Russ, Southwest Sioux Falls, clear.
And I did copy Kilo Bravo 0 Echo Charlie Oscar Chan and Whiskey Alpha 0 Papa Mike Foxtrot. Russ, thank you both. If we did not get you in this go-around, we'll pick up any additional stations on late check-ins. Let's move north now, please, and call stations for Coleman.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 0 Alpha India Tango KF0 AIT Todd Brookings on Coleman.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Alpha India Tango. Good evening, Todd. Thank you. Additional check-ins for Coleman, please. Nothing heard. Now calling stations for Toronto.
KC0 Oscar Victor Charlie, KC0 OBC, thanks for doing the net.
F0 MRV, Kilo Foxtrot 0, Mike Romeo Victor, Paul at Brookings.
November 9, Lima India Delta, Aaron near Toronto. No traffic.
Please check in KB0, KBJ, Kilo Bravo 0, Kilo Bravo Japan.
K0NI, Kilo Delta 0, November India Quebec, Maine.
Kilo Charlie 0 Foxtrot Lima Kilo KC0 FLK Harlan from Bruce. No traffic.
Kilo Bravo we're clear.
And I'll go ahead and jump in. I did copy Kilo Charlie 0, Oscar Victor Charlie, Raleigh, thank you. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Mike Romeo Victor Paul, November 9, Lima India Delta Aaron. Kilo Bravo 0, Kilo Bravo Juliet, I believe you go by Steve, please correct me if I'm wrong. Also copy Kilo Delta 0, November India Quebec, Megan. Kilo Charlie 0, Foxtrot Lima Kilo Harlan, and Kilo Bravo 0, Quebec, Echo Foxtrot Dick. Thank you all. Are there any corrections for that grouping? Nothing heard. Calling additional check-ins for Toronto, please. Nothing heard. Now calling check-ins for Watertown.
Kilo Echo 0, Hotel Mike Sierra, Chad Watertown. Kilo Echo 0, Hotel Mike Sierra, clear.
N0XKO, November 0, X-Ray Kilo Oscar Steve, Watertown, clear.
This is KE0 Echo Papa Yankee, KE0EPY, Rich, Watertown, QRU.
And I did copy Kilo Echo 0, Hotel Mike Sierra Chad, November 0, X-Ray Kilo Oscar Steve, and Kilo Echo 0, Echo Papa Yankee Rich. Thank you, gentlemen. Additional stations for Watertown, please. That concludes our regular check-ins. Let's move back West River, taking late check-ins West River, please.
Oscar Uniform Hotel KE0 OUH John in Piedmont on the Rapid City 94.
KE0 OUI Kilo Echo 0 Oscar Uniform India Bill in Piedmont on the Rapid City Repeater 94.
And I did copy Kilo Echo 0, Oscar Uniform Hotel Joan, and Kilo Echo 0, Oscar Uniform India Bill. Thank you both. Last call for West River late check-ins, please. Heading back east, calling late check-ins East River.
Hello, Tango 0 Whiskey, Nick on Yankton, or on Turkey Ridge in Yankton.
Good evening, Net Control. Please copy Kilo Delta 2, Uniform Hotel Papa, KD2, UHP. Jim over on T, on the Sioux Falls, Michigan, QRU. Thanks for the net.
And I did copy Kilo Tango 0 Whiskey. Good evening, Nick. And Kilo Delta 2, Uniform Hotel Papa, Jim. Thank you both. Let's take one call statewide, late check-in. Statewide, please.
Kilo Bravo 0, Uniform Zulu Juliet. KB0 UCJ, Kevin and Mitchell on Wessington Springs.
And Kilo Bravo 0, Uniform Zulu Juliet. Good evening, Kevin. Glad to get you on the log. That concludes our net this evening. Tonight we had a total of 65 check-ins. Thanks everybody for checking in. You're all sounding fantastic. It's good to hear you all. This is November 4, Lima Delta Bravo, now securing the South Dakota Link Net. We'll meet again next week at the same time. This is November 4, Lima Delta Bravo, returning these repeaters back to normal amateur radio use. 7-3, everybody stay safe and stay warm this weekend. Good night. This is N4LDB clear. KB0 WSV N4LDB.
And 4LDB, KB0 WSV. Go ahead, Lance.
Steve, please copy my routine previous net report for January 15th, 2025. There were 64 check-ins with one piece of traffic. How copy?
USL, we got 64 check-ins with one piece of traffic. Good job. Right at the top there, KB0 WSV.
KB0 WSP. in 4LDB. Thanks, Steve, and we will talk to you soon. This is in 4LDB clear.
KB0WSP is clear.
Is the W0BLK controller. The state link is down.